what modern faith can learn from biblical prayer patterns. After analyzing all these prayers, patterns, and practices, what can we take away? The data from biblical prayers reveals some timeless insights about faith that still resonate today, regardless of your personal beliefs. First, authenticity matters more than eloquence. The prayers that seem most powerful in Scripture aren't the prettiest or most poetic. They're the most honest. Peter's "Lord, save me" beats out elaborate religious speeches every time. People came to God with their real emotions, their actual needs, their genuine doubts. Second, prayer in the Bible is intensely practical. Yes, there's worship and theology, but most prayers deal with immediate, concrete situations. People prayed about food, safety, health, relationships, decisions. Faith wasn't separated from daily life. It was woven into every mundane and crisis moment. Third, unanswered prayers are part of the story, not exceptions to it. The Bible doesn't pretend that prayer is a guaranteed formula. Sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes it's wait. Sometimes it's something completely different than what was asked. Biblical faith somehow made room for this mystery. Fourth, prayer is both individual and communal. People prayed alone in private, but they also prayed together for shared concerns. The hour in the Lord's Prayer matters. Personal faith happened within community faith, and both were important. Fifth, prayer changes with circumstances but maintains core elements. Whether brief or long, joyful or desperate, biblical prayers consistently acknowledged God, brought real needs, and expressed trust in some form. The flexibility and practice supported consistency and purpose. These patterns suggest that biblical prayer was less about following rules and more about maintaining relationships. It was conversation, sometimes one-sided, sometimes receiving answers, but always based on the belief that someone was listening. The diversity of prayers in Scripture gives permission for people today to bring their whole selves to faith. The shortest prayers and the longest ones, the answered and the unanswered, the joyful and the desperate, all paint a picture of faith that's surprisingly human and incredibly persistent. Whether you're religious or just fascinated by ancient texts, these prayer patterns show us something universal about human nature. When we face things bigger than ourselves, we reach out for help. We express gratitude when things go well, and we struggle to make sense of suffering and silence. What surprises you most about these biblical prayer patterns? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going.